Hey guys. Okay, so we're going to talk about. Hi, I'm going to just go ahead and introduce myself for some of the people who do not know who I am. I'm Christopher Williams. You can call me Chris if you want to. Christopher may be too long, but I'm just letting you guys discover my personal life. So go ahead and hit that subscribe button because I will be posting every single day. Okay, this is my new way of staying communication with you because I have been gone and I have missed out on the YouTube experience, but now I'm able to give you all everything that I have as much as I can because why hold all of that information deep down inside and not be able to share it with you all? So this is my thing. Okay, we're gonna talk about my view, and I'm pretty sure it's your view too about church. Okay, I've talked about it before on my YouTube channel, on other videos in the past. I've talked about it. I have talked about it. And I just thought that it was something that I should want to share with you all again for some people who are actually probably still asleep right now. Okay, so what I have really encountered about some godlike people who have been in church for a long time, some people who are calling themselves the ones who are sharing the word of God by helping someone get in focus with their lifestyle by doing the right things to please God. Um, you know, those are the ones who are knowledgeable also. So even if someone does not know their Bible all the way, even someone that just does not go to church every day, who does not pay their tithes every single day, it does not make that person not believe in the same thing that you believe. Okay, because there are people who are considered to be Christian people or people who are uh, mostly elderly people, but we're in a new generation now, so it's kind of like pushing an agenda to express yourself in the natural way as possible, comparing your lifestyle with today's lifestyle and not in the past, in order to get someone to be on the same page and understand that Bible a little bit more better because we're all experiencing what's already in the text of the Bible. The only issue is that we need to know how to get that message out without letting another person feel offended by what we are trying to teach. Okay, so a lot of times, and you might understand where I'm coming from with this, but a lot of times, some people believe, like our elders believe in a punishing deity, what we call a punishing deity. If you don't go to church and pay your tithes, God's going to punish you. If you're not going to church every Sunday, God is going to punish you. If you're um if you're not getting up going to work every day, you're going to God is going to punish you. You know, you're not going to. But what about that person not seeing what you're doing within and the inside because you have your own vision? You have your own way of your own life. You have your own way of living. You have your own way of calling for help. You have your own way of understanding your own wrongdoings and what need to change. You have your own way of understanding the text. You have your own way of experiencing life's problems, whereabouts, ability, situations, etc. So a lot of people have grandparents that will give you the word of God and then put fear in your heart. But the whole thing is time for people to not only just like be fearful for you to not want to do anything that someone tells you to do. It is good for you to listen to other people's advice because um, that is your aid for you to have another mindset. on how to come up out of whatever obstacle you are tangled in. So, like I said once again before, take the information that you are able to get from other people and apply that to your lifestyle and keep it moving. Okay. Um, I've realized that a lot of people who um, aren't talking about God as much as they used to. A lot of people aren't really into talking about it as much. When I say God, remember God is just in, it's not in the human form. God is a spirit, and Jesus was the only one in human form. A lot of people don't want to get to the Bible because they're more separated with that because they want to know about real life experiences about what's going on now versus what's in that Bible. At the end of the day, whenever they need help, they will want to probably hear about what's in that Bible about God-like things. But at the end of the day, it's almost like we need to focus on delivering. If we're people who believe in the text in the Bible, and we feel like we can apply the text in the Bible with our daily lifestyle in order for us to grow, then that means that we need to be careful about what we say to other people. Not that your message is not going to be inspiring to them. Some people might be inspired by your message, and some people aren't really inspired by your message because they don't want to. They don't want to be here. They don't want to hear that right now. Um, but whatever you say to a person, say for instance, if you're the type of person that thinks that someone needs to pay their tithes in church, then you need to make sure that that person understands your why you think it's important. Don't make them think what you think. Just tell that person why they do that in the Bible. And if they question you, that means that they are lost. They don't know. But if they come at you with something negative or try to say that's not right, this and that, and the third, stop telling that person. Okay, because now you're draining your own self, and you can only share information with people who is actually receiving it, who's willing to receive the information. So why even waste your time on telling someone the Bible when they're going to reject it and then make you feel bad? You know, um, that's not something that I would want to experience. I've experienced that before, but it's not a good feeling. So don't even waste your time. Um, I would say, for one, whenever you are trying to help someone understand what you know, make sure that it is as quiet and calming as you can put it, like literally, because some people are very sensitive. If not all people, I told you guys before, everybody is sensitive no matter what you say. They could be the biggest person in the world, the biggest, baddest person in the world that they try to um, present to for you all to know, and deep down inside, they're weak. They're lost. They're scared. They feel insecure about themselves. They don't feel happy. They miss something, and that's really small. It could be the smallest things. Um, some things you wouldn't even realize. You don't even know. So just try to make sure that that person don't get offended about what you say, because it's different ways. Like I wanted to tell someone to stop eating meat because it it's not good for their body. Um, your your stomach does not digest meat um, properly because it's a land animal. If it was fruits and vegetables or anything natural, it would digest right. So I cannot tell people that who don't want to hear it. They will let you know by their face expression, or they will let you know if they're interested in it and want more of the knowledge, if they're asking you questions or they're agreeing to what you're saying. If a person does not, but what I've encountered is that I couldn't share that with everyone because, it put fear in them, or they felt bad because they were in the middle of eating, or they already ate it, of course, or they planned on eating it again. So I couldn't tell someone to stop eating meat, especially if all their life that's all they did was eat meat and had parents that did it. So it's kind of hard to get someone off of the fact of consuming meat because, for one, that is a land animal. So when Jesus told Noah to save two of each animal on that ship, he told them to save them so that they can reproduce and be here for the land. You see what I'm saying? And we need to preserve what we eat as healthy on the land with the vegetables that grow in it. And believe it or not, if you do your research, the animals, some of the animals are here to help keep the vegetables good, the grass and what we breathe and our lifestyle. It's for that. Everything helps. One animal can help another animal, and one animal can help one type of vegetable that we could consume in our bodies, or they keep a lot of the certain bugs and insects and things like that away from what's going inside of our food, or certain animals protect certain things that humans consumed every single day. So it's not um, about how it's not going to benefit you. It's going to benefit you because, for one, if you think about this, guys, okay, whatever is in the ocean, okay, it's in the ocean. It's going to reproduce. It's more, there are more living creatures in the ocean than there is on the land. Okay? Okay, there's more water on this world, in this world, than there is land. Okay, there's more water. Even Jesus had bread and fish that he provided for people to eat. Okay? He did not break meat and bread and give people the land animals along with the bread and say, take up this bread and take up this pig that I slaughtered, or take up this cow that I butchered, or take up this bird. He didn't do that. They were land animals. Okay? They were here to reproduce. He saved them. When he said that he had shepherds to watch out for the different sheep, he didn't bring that and to prepare that for the table. He literally gave it to them for them to take care of. Okay? It's for that reason. So when I tell people that, they understand it, but then they say, I don't see myself really not eating meat, or I can't stop eating meat. And people just don't understand that that is really, really, really important. So after you finish eating meat, you have to worry about your appearance. Like, it comes up in your skin, deep down, it dissolves, it breaks down, and meat is more hard to digest and more hard to break down in your body after you have consumed it. However, you're not going to get this natural glow look, this beautiful look in your face, or your organs are not going to be replenished and healed and restored naturally in a healthy way because it's meat. You already have meat. So why would you restore meat with meat? No, you restore the meat with the natural plants that grow in the ground, that are herbs that God said he put on this earth for us to have in order for us to have a sustainable, healthy lifestyle. But people don't understand that. So I had to explain it to them just like I explained it to you, without attitude. Of course, I don't get an attitude. I explained it to them just like how I said it, and they still reject it. So I can't continue to give that to them because they have not received it. Some people have received it and they changed their diet and they stopped eating it. And some people knew that, maybe I should start little by little, which is good. That's why I said there's a difference between vegan and vegetarian. A vegan don't eat land animals, but they will have like dairy and stuff like that that comes from an animal. That's with the food. Okay, a vegetarian don't want anything that comes from an animal, which is milk, dairy, or the animal. So a vegetarian, if you look in the dictionary, a vegetarian is the word vegetarian is for religious reasons. Okay, vegetarian, vegan, okay, vegetarian, religion. It's put together. Vegan is short for vegetarian, so we're gonna halfway do the religion and work on towards the religion, but not all the way 100%. So that's vegan. Vegan is 100%, and vegetarian is religions. Two different things. So you have to know how to word things to people in order for them to get it without them feeling insulted about the decision that you're making or the point of view that you're trying to get them to understand, because you can't make them, but a person who wants and receives the information that you have, they will accept it, and you will be able to tell that they accept it. But if that person is rejecting it and keep trying to get you to think otherwise, when you know how smart and knowledgeable you are, then that's when you leave the situation alone. Because you know how it's going to help you live longer. You know how it's going to help you look healthier, feel healthier, not feel tired and drained. Even when people eat sugar, go eat the raw sugar from the cane, okay? Or the natural sugars that already is made inside of the fruits. Just eat your fruit, blend it up with something like a banana, strawberries, pineapples, and stuff like that. Blend it up and make yourself a smoothie. There are some natural sugars, and consume it that way. You don't have to sit there and put a whole bunch of sugar in different sodas and things like that, and then not even be healthy. That is way out of this league. So just think about that. It's not what you say, it's how you say it. And once you get to know and understand that, then you will understand how lost some people are spiritually and within their minds, because a soulful person knows how to demonstrate what they feel without making someone feel insulted. And once they realize that a person's feeling insulted and you know you have not insulted them, you would be quiet and don't even teach them. Let them figure it out on their own if they ever do figure it out. But that's the whole reason. So there's two different things. Remember that vegan means that you won't consume a land animal. Okay, you may eat seafood. You may eat seafood, but rarely. Okay, and you may eat a dairy product that comes from an animal, but it cannot be an actual land animal. It can be like milk, cheese, butter. You know what I'm saying? But they try to encourage you to do the almond milk because that's natural. That's not coming from a cow. Vegetarian means they don't want nothing coming from an animal or the animal, period. So that's religious reasons. That's why in the Bible he was saying, that's why it's more smarter to become a vegan, because it's more harder to become vegetarian, because you have seafood and that is an animal, but it's not a land animal. You see what I'm saying? Fishes are always, if Jesus can break bread and fish in front of you and tell you it's okay to eat the fish, then okay. But if it's coming down and he ain't saying it's okay to eat this land animal, and you got society spending all this money on mass corporations, spending less money on mass corporations to get your money to kill and slaughter animals for you to keep eating all the time. Think about that. It's not for you to be fearful of. Fearful of what? It's not for you to be fearful at all. It's for you to open up your minds and understand why society has gotten you all twisted and believing that it is okay to do this and do that because your family done it and your family has done it, and now everybody has meat in their body and they're all aging the same, and then you wonder why, oh, this person isn't aging that much, this person looks really good. How do they look so good? Because they watched their diet and what they ate, and they were really smart and intelligent about what they did in life with their bodies, how they treated their body. Duh. So I don't want you guys to miss out on anything, so I'm allowing you guys to really experience my personal life. I'm giving you the time and the opportunity to know what I know by demonstrating you the best way of advice that I know how to give. So thank you for watching again. I post every single day. This is Christopher Williams, DC. Go ahead and subscribe. I won't be letting you miss out on anything, so don't you do it. Subscribe to my channel. I got a whole lot more to give you guys, so take care. See you guys. Bye.